I think this at the time here in Wales, we don't know what sort of media provision we can expect in the future, and I don't think any one of us here can tell anybody what the future will look like. But the UK government has pressed ahead with the IFNC pilots, regardless of the digital economy bill, and we all know the deadline for the bids has passed, and we are expecting pilots to be awarded in May. The Tory plan, as I understand it, would scrap IFNCs and introduce up to 80 local media companies, incorporating televised, online and printed content based along the model of local US TV stations. There are practical and economic reasons why LMCs don't work. The first is available spectrum bandwidth for broadcasting. There simply isn't enough of it to maintain a network of independent broadcasters in Wales. Geographic interleaved spectrum is offered as the answer, but the fact is there isn't enough of it to cover anything other than a few parts of Wales. Even by the most optimistic estimates, perhaps 1/3 of households won't be able to receive it, and most of the rest who might be technically able to won't be in practice, because private investment in very local TV won't happen on its own. The best we could expect out of an unsubsidised route is 1 or 2 local stations featuring old, purchased content, because the cost of acquiring the spectrum is as nothing compared to the cost of creating content. Where will this money come from? So without public funding, which the Tories are opposed to, this idea is unlikely to get off the ground. In addition, US broadcasters estimate that the minimum reachable audience required to make a local television network commercially viable is comparable to a city size of Cardiff. Since our capital has the largest and densest population concentration in Wales, this idea becomes commercially infeasible across the rest of Wales. Local TV has been tested elsewhere in the UK, but the US affiliate model is considered unsuited to the UK, let alone Wales. When Guardian Media Group sold GMG Regional Media to Trinity Mirror last month, its loss-making Greater Manchester television station, Channel M, was excluded from the deal. Today it is being reported that 29 of 33 jobs there are being cut, effectively closing the station. This Tory amendment also suggests that maintaining the status quo might be preferable to the IFNCs. This is not possible. The IFNC pilot isn't a new subsidy for providing TV news in Wales. ITV's service has always been subsidised, but up until now, that subsidy has been in kind, with access to spectrum in exchange for public service obligations. This spectrum subsidy in Wales will go completely on March the 30th, when the Wenvo transmitter completes the switchover. What happens then? Does the programming it supported merely go away, or do we in effect replace the in-kind subsidy with real funding? However, this is all just a discussion of process, not ambitions. What is important is that with these IFNCs, we have the opportunity to grow a strong, Wales-centric news organisation, delivering content in a modern way, which will serve Wales better as it moves towards greater autonomy. With Trinity Mirror already closing bigger titles than the Western Mail, we cannot rely on media businesses to cover the devolved polity, nor should we feel comfortable leaving it all to the BBC. This isn't about us getting our mugs on the television. It's about decisions that are made every day, every week about public services, the economy, the environment, being reported so that people can properly hold their elected representatives to account. And more importantly, we will have a referendum on a Parliament for Wales and the next Assembly elections to cover. Without the IFNC pilots, what hope do we have of that being successful? I have spoken with people involved in all 3 of the Welsh IFNC pilot bids. While what they are offering varies, one thing they share in common is enthusiasm for their projects. They see the possibilities for the future, and I think they should be given the chance to achieve them. There is an appetite for change on both sides of the television screen, and I urge everybody to support this motion today.